President Obama, and do you want to hear what Governor Romney have in common? They both agree that this election is about the middle class, and they both agree that middle class is struggling. The reasons for it and what to do about it is the key. Joining us right now is Congressman Aaron Schock, Republican out of Illinois, 31 years old, the youngest guy in there, and possibly the fittest. Congressman, welcome to our show. We're going to end with a race, but first let's talk about the race for the presidency, the middle class. We see the middle class, for the most part, blaming, we have George Bush more than Barack Obama, blaming other circumstances beside themselves. Is there an accountability that Americans should take about their financial status?
Well, I think part of the individual's outcomes in our country are determined by the state of the economy. Obviously, if you don't have a job, you can't save for retirement. If you don't have a job, you can't make your mortgage payment. So part of it is the government's role to set pro-growth economic policies. But at the end of the day, people took on loans they couldn't afford. People made unwise decisions personally, and I think it's human nature, unfortunately, that people like to look around the room to blame. If they fail in school, if they fail in marriage, unfortunately, human beings tend to try and look to someone else to really blame the fault.
And you're in Congress. 62% say they blame Congress. 54% say they blame the banks. 47% say corporations. Then comes George Bush. Then foreign competitions. Then 34% blame President Obama. And if people want to know why he's still close to Mitt Romney on the economy, isn't this really the poll we should be looking at?
Yeah, well, I think there's a frustration that things haven't been fixed. And I think what we have to keep talking about as Republicans is, look, President Obama said himself when he got elected, if I don't have this thing turned around in 3.5 years, it's going to be a one-term proposition. He hasn't turned it around. He's been CEO for 4 years. He's controlled much of Congress for the first 2 years, and his policies have failed. And at the end of the day, he needs to be held accountable for it, and we need to give somebody else a shot at it.
If there's somebody that knows about fixes and a way to ameliorate the situation, it's Congressman Ryan, who's constantly working on the budget and the economy as chairman. So what could you tell me about what he's been working on? It's hard to tell somebody you want to vote from, you got to go into foreclosure. I can't bail you out.
Yeah, well, a couple things. First of all, Paul has been a man who's been willing to take a stand even when he was a voice in the wild.
And some of the Republicans were mad at him for even putting out that plan.
Absolutely. Let's be honest. The budget that Paul Ryan put together would not have passed the Republican Congress 10 years ago. And yet this budget, and I think it speaks to Paul's leadership, his ability not only to put forward a vision, but he's gotten more people to vote for his budget this last year than any budget that's passed the Congress in the last 15 years. It's one thing to talk about what you want to do. It's another thing to be able to get other people to follow. And that's the clear distinction between Romney, Ryan, and Obama, who's failed on every account to get people to follow him. Everybody's voted, including Reid and Pelosi, against his budget.
You know, I always in awe of you guys because you got to be in two places. You know, you got to be in your district, you got to be in Washington, and same with Paul Ryan, of course. But you guys find time to work out together. What kind of shape are you guys in?
You know what? If you don't take time for yourself, no one else will. And early mornings is when we get it done. We 6:30 every morning, and we're on the P90X routine right now. And Paul's in great shape for a 42-year-old. I think it's why he's got such good stamina, and he's doing such a great job out on the campaign trail for Governor Romney.
On the cover of that magazine, were you aware that your buttons didn't work and revealed your abs? Did you have any idea before the shoot?
You know what? Thanks to TMZ, that was already out there. But I think the important thing is individuals. What we do with our own decisions are more important than anything government's going to do.
I'm going to make a decision right now. I want to see, you're 31, I'm not. I'm going to see how we do in this race. We worked out a little bit of an Ironman course here. Up and down. Did you work out yet today?
No.
Okay, here we go. You don't have to work out if you beat me in this. Up and down.
Up and down.
Up and down.
And
let's see how we do.
Off?
I'm taking my jacket off, Congressman.
Okay, all right.
And I'll see how bad you beat me. See if this is in your P90X plan. You can you skip steps? You want
Sure.
It? All right,
whatever it takes.
Okay, go. Oh, I got music. There's music for this? We never get music. You could sweat a little bit.
You could do this.
What do you want me to do? Jump? He's practiced. That's it? Where is he? Did he pass me? He smoked you. Wait, did you actually win that? Fantastic. See, okay, we both have really good pumps in our quads. We're going to reveal it to each other shortly. No, you're not. Thanks so much, Congressman, for coming back.
Anytime.
I appreciate it. Good to be here. And tell Congressman Ryan if he needs a third, I'd like to jump in on that workout a little bit. I don't blame you if you reject that offer. Gretchen, Steve, take it away. I'm going to get my breath.
Brian, I don't know if it was his abs or his age that beat you.
We're going to examine that right now.
Yeah. Look who I'm with. Coming up.